These are catching water. I've never seen this before. The little what screws? Where are they? How is this even hanging on there? You can see it's leaking. I don't understand how it's not even leaking that bad. I mean, it's leaking, but not bad. You can see. I think it's been like this for a minute. I probably could just replace this, but just give them a little value. Put in a new one. Okay, so we're just gonna do all of this. Let's get this all out of here. Rotted out. This looks okay, it's fine. Got the disposal out. So now this one has the power cord attached. Take off this. Loosen these. Loosen these. And take off the lock ring. And I like to put these all the way down. Makes it easier for me to install the lock ring. Okay, so then you got this guy, some putty. More. And of course, make sure you clean everything off, right? It's got to be clean. Get all the old putty off there. Okay, so now let's move this out of the way. And then just put this right like that. Don't forget to line up the letters in-sync aerator. Put that guy in there. Now the challenging part is when you're trying to put this stuff on, that's going to want to move and come up. So I usually just put the new disposal on it like that to hold it down. Sometimes that's not enough. I've actually put this whole thing on it before. So now the hard part. The hard part. Okay, so the three corners line up with the three like that, and that goes on top like that. So now put that up. The challenging part is getting this lock ring to go on. So I usually see how it does that. I usually line it up so it's perfectly circle. And then what you can do is take 3 or 4 fingers here. Take 3 or 4 fingers and you just open it up with the tips of your fingers like that. And it's kind of hard. Might take you a few shots, but it always helps to start on this side. Sometimes I can do it first try, and other times not so lucky. Let's see if I can do it. Like that. Kind of use 2 hands on that one, but that's the hardest part of this job, is getting that stupid lock ring up there. So now that that's up there, tighten these. You want to try to do these evenly once you start actually wrenching on them. So just get them set up to where it kind of matches, you know. I usually just go until They don't go anymore. You got 3 of them. See, now that's getting tight. Where's my screwdriver? Here it is. Actually, I need a Phillips. Allen, Phillip, whatever. I usually tighten these until I see putty come out of that right there. I wonder how the old disposal, I mean, someone must have taken those out, no? That's crazy. Alright, let me finish this and I'll show you. Okay, just got a little squishing out. And then, there you go. That's a lot of putty left over, jeez. Nice and straight. I don't really like reusing putty, to be honest with you. It kind of gets gross. I guess it doesn't matter, but... Alright, there you go. Now, if you have a dishwasher, you gotta knock this guy out. There's a little plug in here that I take a flathead and a little hammer, or your channies. I do it with channies too. You can do it with channies. Don't put it on your legs like this, because when you hit it, it's gonna hurt. Don't put it on the floor. Put it on your shoesies. That's the way I do it. Just put it in there. There you go. Just knock it out. It's designed to be knocked out. And then make sure you get it out of the friggin' disposal. There you go. Okay, now put this here. And then if you see these little grooves right here, these little things, you line those up with these right here. And this moves. When you get this on here, you can spin the disposal. So you don't have to worry about its orientation right now. Just slide it on there and then take some channies. This is a little tech tip. I don't know if you can see that with the lighting here. But basically, take your channies and see this thing? See that thing? Just use those for leverage to pull it together. It's hard to do with one hand, but right like that. There you go. Not quite. I'm not quite there. Not quite. locks in place. Now you can rotate the disposal. It's designed to do that. Now we're facing this way. And next, you got the discharge. Don't throw this away. You're gonna need that. This is for the bottom right here, so you can unjam it. See that? Okay, so this goes like that, and then this goes in the little outlet here, right like that. And I know it doesn't look watertight, but that you just put it up against it. And use the little screws or nuts. These are 3/8 nuts, I believe. 3/8 nuts. Your nuts. Let's get those started. This is hard. You can never see on this side. I never can get it, but you get the picture. You want to get both sides, and then we're going to start repiping this. And there you go. This can rotate. You have a little bit of play in this. So now we're using tubular. So we got a tubular T right here. We're gonna have to cut a lot of this. We're likely gonna have to cut this too. Most likely. I'm gonna have to get the copper cutters. I'm gonna have to cut this and this. Let's see here. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to take this off. And we're gonna cut this with the copper cutters real quick. Okay. Took off about 1 inch. Just kind of eyeballed it. Okay, so now that goes on like that, and the washer is bevel side down to create the seal. And that's gonna go something like that. this should be, I might have to cut that again, to be honest with you. Same thing on this side. Washer. I'm gonna have to cut that again. No, maybe not. So we're gonna cut this. I'm just lining this up with this right here. I use ABS cutters. They make a tool for this, but here, let's double check. Let's make sure I'm not gonna, yeah. So you kind of have to finagle this thing. You kind of have to score it. And then it's kind of got to know what you're doing here. They make a tool for this. I have it. I don't know why I never use it. And you got to add more pressure just to, like that. Right like that. It cuts it perfectly. And then that goes there. That goes like that. So a little something like that. Yeah, that should be all right. There you go. That'll be perfect. So now I gotta cut this. So we gotta get the P-trizzle on there. Actually, never mind. I don't want to cut it. Never mind. Now where? Oh, did I throw away the nut? I think I accidentally threw away the nut for this. Let me go get it out of the trash. Okay, so this is an ABS nut. It's a little different from slip joint. Tubular. There you go. And then you just, that went on nice. That worked perfect. Make sure this is installed properly, inserted properly. There you go. There you go. I just snug everything up with Channy's. Be careful on this ABS, because sometimes the Channy's will crack it. You can do the slip joint stuff with your hands usually. Okay, that's nice and tight. I still snug it up once. Oops. There you go. Now let's look at the outlet. Look where that's located. It's wild. That is wild. All right, let's see if there's any leaks. Fill her up. I don't see a plug for this side, but whatever. So I can't get this to stop leaking. I'm likely gonna have to replace it because I've tried a different nut. I put a slip joint washer in there, and I don't know why, but it will not stop leaking. Because normally you can just put those ABS nuts on there and they will not leak, but I don't know what the deal is. It's just the slightest little leaking. I've tightened this thing. Maybe I over tightened it. Let's try that. It leaks from right up here. See? It's just the slightest leak. I don't know what the deal is. Just gonna replace it. Okay, this is the new P-trap. I don't know what the deal is. Annoying as heck, though. I'll tell you that much. Let's see. Let's get maybe a 2.5 inch piece here. 2.5 inches. Like that. Super annoying. Whatever, it is what it is. Alright, let's get this glued in. I'm just gonna have to throw this away. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'll keep it. I've never really had a use for one of those. Okay, so we're going to, we got the trap adapter. When all else leaks, you go to ABS. ABS never leaks. Never. I've never had a leak on ABS, I don't think. It just doesn't, it just works, you know, just ABS works. Gluing it and all that is just, it's the way to go. But the good side about this tubular stuff is it's easy to take apart, a lot easier to take apart. Okay. Let's see, that might be, I'm gonna have to trim that a little bit. Just trim that just a touch, right? Let's see here. Yeah, we'll take a little bit off. Alright, so let's get that up. Freaking annoying, bro. Really. I'm glad nobody's here right now. Or, well, they're here, they're just asleep. Because if they were in here, they'd probably be like, is everything okay? Probably would have been making them nervous. Okay, now can I get this? Oh, gosh. You gotta be kidding me. I gotta take this out. You gotta be freaking kidding me. I'll get it. I gotta move this. Okay. I should have cut this a little bit more, but it's whatever. It's all good. Okay, now I don't see any leaks. I mean, this T goes down to here, basically. I would be shocked if there were leaks at this point. So, okay, I feel good enough to, we can dump this. There you go. That's how you do it. No leaks. Gosh, that was annoying. Draining good. Draining fast. Alright. Man, that was about to drive me nuts. Do it one more time, but I think we'll be good.